Today we're going to talk about Riverdale. More importantly, we're going to talk about what came before Riverdale. You see, Riverdale's the new hotness, buttering everyone's biscuits since the show premiered in early 2017. And since then, everyone and their mother's been watching it. And if you're not, chances are you know somebody who is.
What are you working on?
My novel. It's about this summer in Jason Blossom.
And I know I was right there, binging that sweetness like an addict with a habit. Woo! I found myself completely drawn in by the whodunit mystery of the whole thing. And in season 1 at least, it brought me back to the good old days of watching Soap then on channel 403. Dressed to the nines in my PJs, eating my bowl of Cookie Crisp, watching teen dramas, wondering if finally, Michael and Katie would get that kiss. It was awesome. But you see, before Riverdale was the new hotness,
Archie got hot!
there was an old hotness. In fact, there was a lot of old hotness. So I figured, hey, instead of making yet another video shitting on Riverdale for clicks, I thought I'd dust off those oldies, those golden classics, and show you what came before Riverdale. Some have described it as Cain and Abel on a basketball court, but I would call it a masterpiece. One Tree Hill revolves around two half-brothers from the opposite sides of the tracks who have hated and ignored each other their entire lives. They're as different as two brothers can be, but with one thing in common: their love for basketball. In one corner, we have Lucas Scott, played by the teen drama legend Chad Michael Murray, best known for his guest role as Tristan in Gilmore Girls, being certified Bay of the Year in 2007 as Austin Ames in Cinderella Story. That MILF hunter with a motorcycle in Freaky Friday who hits on Jamie Lee Curtis way more than prime Lindsay Lohan.
God, your mom's cool.
And now Edgar Never Ever in Riverdale, and what the fuck, this man is everywhere. Anyway, Lucas is a humble son of a gun, getting by in the lower middle class life with a single mother, spending most days balling with his homies down at the local park or getting lost in his books. On the other side, you have Nathan Scott, known for his appearances in classics such as Oculus and S. Darko. Dark days ahead there, Nate. But for now, he's living large in a gym with AC, playing for the high school team, the legendary Tree Hill Ravens. Mostly spending his time chasing down that state championship or flexing those sweet pierced nips. Yeah, you heard me. With these two ready to butt heads, the premise sets up like this. The head coach of the Tree Hill Ravens thinks Lucas has enough game to offer him a spot on the team.
Look, I've got an opening in my lineup. Varsity. Chance of a lifetime. What do you say?
And for Lucas, the chance to finally receive recognition for his talent. And even a chance for a Hail Mary future in a college he couldn't afford otherwise. Instead of being stuck as a mechanic for the rest of his life, that's a dream come true. The only problem? His brother from another mother's gonna be standing right beside him. And Nathy boy ain't too happy about having another Scott on the field showing him up. On top of that, it looks like Lucas is getting a little too friendly with his main squeeze.
God, why are guys such jerks?
Guys or Nathan?
Oh no, he did it! In the beginning, the show plays out like a teen drama version of Tom and Jerry, as these two Chad fuckboys battle it out on the field or otherwise. And as the show goes on, we're introduced to a complex web of emotions, relationships, secrets, revelations, on and off the court. Eventually, the colorful cast of side characters paint this town so vividly that you almost feel like you're living in it. I'm gonna be honest. At the time, One Tree Hill defined my perspective on life for a while. It provided an outlet for my frustrations with seeing the area around me change from a tight-knit community to an unrecognizable rat race filled with snowbirds and construction workers. Sure, it was nice getting that Jamba Juice down the street, but with 7 new apartment complexes popping up in a 2-mile radius, and the once quiet roads now teeming with people who moved here in just one summer, I felt left behind in my own town. After scouring the waste of my once quiet neighborhood, struggling to find any sense of familiarity among the rubble, One Tree Hill was always there for me when I got home. A constant that was always there to say, "You got a home with us, Jaybird. Come stop by. Get comfortable. And when you leave, we'll always be here waiting for you."
With a premise like One Tree Hill, it could have easily ran its course in a season or two. But we get an astonishing 9 seasons of content, all worth watching, all available on Hulu right now. Exit out of that tab you got running there with your 45th rewatch of The Office. I know it's there. Leave it. Move on and go watch One Tree Hill.
By the time you're finished, you'll be screaming along with me.
Scott for the game!
California, here we come. We've arrived, we've made it to the OC. The freaking OC.
Welcome to the OC, bitch!
Thank you. But what's this shit mean anyways? One chance? Overcompensation? Only Caucasians? Nah, dummy. Stands for Orange County, home of the hot, the young, and the mega rich. And to the main man, Ryan Atwood. A smart but troubled youth coming straight out the hard ghetto. To fake it or make it with the teenage 1%. To him, Orange County might as well be another planet, and he's got to go John Carpenter's the thing on their ass. Listen close, because it's a bit complicated. Basically, Ryan gets a little time in kiddie jail when he botches up a perfectly good carjacking after following the steps of his punk older brother.
I don't know, Trey.
Quit being a little bitch! Get in!
His government-provided lawyer, Sandy Cohen, decides to give Ryan a second chance.
Your test scores, 98th percentile in your SAT ones. Ryan, 98th percentile, you start going to class. Are you thinking about college? Have you given any thought at all to your future? Dude, I'm on your side.
By bailing him out until his court date. Sandy is married to Kirsten, who is the head of the board of directors for Orange County. And before you could say collusion, Ryan's got himself a new living arrangement. Ryan ends up meeting Sandy's socially autismo son, Seth, who, by the way, doesn't easily make friends outside of his PlayStation 2.
Oh, hey, do you want to play Grand Theft Auto? It's pretty cool. You can, like, steal cars and... Not that that's cool. Or uncool.
Seth knows the name of the game when it comes to Orange County, but is clueless on how to play for keeps. Ryan is a Chad by necessity, with good street smarts, but is inexperienced when it comes to this new and mysterious lifestyle. The two quickly hit it off to form a killer yin-yang combo to take the high life on together. Soon after, we're introduced to the hottie next door, Marissa Cooper, the uptown girl who will rock you like a tilt-a-whirl.
So, what do you think of Newport?
I think I could get in less trouble where I'm from.
It seems like Ryan's in the pink when, psych, her fuckboy swoops in to put Ryan in the no-bone zone.
Welcome to the OC, bitch!
Thank you. These writers love triangles more than Ryan loves a good old-fashioned wife beater. And that's saying something. So am I gonna try to make up some real shit here about how the OC touched my life like One Tree Hill did? Fuck no. But the OC doesn't need that shit. It's just a good flippin' show that knows how to be wish-fulfilling and dramatic at the same time. In the early game, much of the drama comes from the Marissa love triangle, and trying to keep Ryan's street-side life a secret from the in-crowd of nosy neighbors.
Oh, so you must be the cousin from Boston, hmm? I don't know how you do it. I could just never live there. I hate the cold. Did I hear you were from Canada?
Yes, you did.
The show's got something for everybody, whether you want to imagine you're living the sweet life with Ryan and Seth, or you want to wallow in some heavy shit. Give it a watch. You won't regret it. Oh no, it's happening. I can feel it. Oh my God, it feels so good. The universe is inside of me and I am the universe. Oh, and nobody can take this away. It's okay. You can feel this too. Let it in, let it in. Feel what I am feeling. It's coming. Oh my. Twin Peaks is going to be the odd one out here. You see, it came at a time where the modern conception of a teen drama really wasn't a thing. This was a time when the classic soap operas ruled the airwaves. And as a series, Twin Peaks was really like an artistic revolt to that kind of environment. Sure, it might have many of the same elements of a good soap show.
I think she knows about us.
Norma? No, fat chance. I think she's hot to trot for you herself.
Beautiful teenagers struggling together with love and emotion as the whirlwind of their world wraps around them. But it's where Twin Peaks chooses to differ from the tried and true formula that really makes it special. In many ways, it managed to deconstruct both the soap operas that came before and go on to influence not just Riverdale, but the whole landscape of television in general. Basically, it's a pretty big fucking deal. Twin Peaks kicks off with the death of a high school student. Before her death, Laura Palmer was the heart of the town, known by all and loved by many. Sound familiar? During her life, she touched many lives, many hearts, and well, let's leave it at that.
I loved her. And she loved me.
The quirky and strange small town is bathed in a deep, deep sadness. One that'll linger ever present as the story progresses. Enter Special Agent Dale Cooper, eternal best boy and all-around decent human being, sent by the Bureau to investigate the matter. The show plays out with both Agent Cooper and the Twin Peaks Police Department.
Sheriff. Diane, it's 4:10 in the afternoon at the scene of the crime. Here's something we haven't seen before.
As well as Laura's high school-aged best friends, both trying to figure out what happened that fateful night.
I knew her better than she thought I did.
Donna, she said something about a guy getting killed.
And as the show progresses, Cooper begins to find out that maybe the town didn't know Laura as well as they thought they did.
You want to know who killed Laura? You did! We all did.
And bigger than that, the town may hold a terrifying secret among the sycamore trees. If this sounds at all generic to you, trust me, it isn't. The devil's in the details with this show, and the execution is nothing short of astounding.
Wow.
First off, creators Mark Frost and David Lynch decided to spend relatively an equal amount of time with both the high school students and the grown-ups. In fact, as far as main characters go, it's unquestionably Agent Cooper, though many groups of characters get plenty of time in the sun. Another interesting choice that the show takes is that they never really revisit the high school after the pilot. Yeah, that's right, not even once. Altogether, the show comes across in a beautiful combo as a Hardy Boys mystery book smashed together with a Twilight Zone fever dream, all wrapped up in a comfy air of soap opera influence. You can tell Riverdale specifically took a lot of inspiration from Twin Peaks. And for good reason. The show is stellar. So next moment you get, hop on Netflix, take a chance, keep an open mind, and hold on tight. You won't regret it. This is one for the angels.
All right, well, there you have it. 3 great shows, each a piece of Riverdale's DNA for you to nestle into bed and get cozy with for a while. I figured with Riverdale Season 3 coming to an end soon, maybe you guys might want to have something else to take you in for a month or two. I mean, where else would you want to be?
No! God, please, no! 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 No!
All right, I want to get serious for a second here to all you fellas out there and just tell you how good you have it as teen drama fans. Now you're allowed to get just as hype as all the ladies from Riverdale. In the 2000s, if you were a boy who liked this stuff, you had to guard that secret with your life. I'm talking incognito mode, lock and key, put down your curtains, volume at 5, look both ways before pressing play, trigger finger on the remote ready in an instant to switch to your VCR with something easier to explain, like the blood fountains in Kill Bill, or your older brother's porno tapes he kept in the secret compartment in the VHS cabinet. Whew. Most of the guys would have called you a total pussy for liking that girly shit, even though we all know they were watching Lizzie McGuire and Powerpuff Girls on the down low when we all weren't looking. Of course, that didn't stop me from coming out of the teen drama closet, and that's because if there's one hill I'm willing to die on, it's One Tree Hill. I can tell there's a lot of passionate Riverdale fans who remind me of myself when I was growing up. And to a degree, I'm right there with you. But if you're into Riverdale, you're doing yourself a disservice by not giving the shows that made Riverdale what it is today a chance. Over time, I've revisited One Tree Hill, Twin Peaks, and the OC, and yep, you bet your sweet ass they still get me right in the feels. Sure, they might be a little dated. Some characters have flip phones. You're not gonna see anyone dabbing, but they all still resonate. And at the end of the day, that's the kind of relevancy that never ages. I guess what I'm trying to say is I'm grateful for shows like this. So much so that I had to make this stupid video because I want other people to experience these wonderful shows like I did. Let me know in the comments if you found any of this helpful or if you watched any of these shows because of this video. I'd love to hear it. Anyways, this has been a video I've been wanting to do for a very long time. I have a very big love for teen drama, and if you do too, I hope you explore the shows we talked about today and discuss them with other people and share them to even your friends, because I think they're underrated and they get a bad rap sometimes. So check them out, and thanks for sticking around and watching the video. Catch you on the next one.